So I just wanted to take you through something that I purchased fairly recently, which is this MTM PF22 conversion kit. So what I've previously had is this MTM PF22.2 foam cannon. So this obviously has that really narrow neck. When it comes to actually filling this bottle up, it's actually a bit of a nightmare. It really is quite a narrow neck, that. And also when it comes to rinsing out as well, it's really hard to get any sort of residual foam out of there. And it is my main complaint of this foam cannon and why I generally prefer the MJJC versions by comparison. So in sort of the last year or so, MTM came out with this alternative. So basically you can actually purchase this now and it will have the same head as this, but it'll have this bottle. Or you can purchase one I've done here, and it's this conversion kit if you already have one of these and you want the wide mouth. So this is essentially all you get with it. So you get the bottle itself, then you get basically this little cap that goes on here, and then this is the attachment, sort of the head unit, that allows you to use this wider mouth bottle. So all you do to actually set it up is you can take this off here and it just threads directly into this. Now, one thing to note really here at this point is that this did previously have sort of plastic threads that were going onto metal, and it does have a tendency to sort of chew them up a little bit. Hopefully you can kind of see here what I mean by that. They just sort of have a little bit chewed up and they don't look amazing. Whereas obviously this one here, it's going to be plastic going onto plastic here. Obviously you're going to have to put it onto the plastic here to start with, but you shouldn't have to sort of undo this after initially attaching it on there. Also, these plastic threads do look a lot more robust, so I won't be massively worried about that either. So yeah, you can just thread that on, goes on pretty easily. Obviously, if you do want to apply thread lock to this, to make sure that it doesn't kind of undo itself as you're taking it on and off here, then you can do so. The only thing that's a bit annoying about that is that obviously they've given you this plastic lid so you can use it as a replacement bottle, but if you thread locking it down, then that'll be totally pointless. Really, if you wanted a lid to keep this as a spare bottle, you'd want a lid for that really, but it's not a massive deal. And then basically you can just pop it on here. Now this goes on fairly easily now that I've actually sort of installed it and used it a few times. Unfortunately, when I first got this, it was a complete nightmare. So if you have a little look here, the tabs on it basically aren't cut amazingly. There's sort of a little bit of kind of overhang and they kind of look a little bit chewed up as well. And that was what made it a total nightmare to actually put that on to begin with. Now that I've sort of worn it down a little bit, it does go on fairly easily. It's still not amazing, if I'm totally honest with you. It does still feel kind of awkward. You still get that kind of quick turn, which obviously is nice, but it's not as nice as something like this one here. So this is the MJJC SV3, whereas this one kind of seats itself down and it feels really nice. It doesn't make an awful noise, and yeah, that feels like a much better system compared to this. So just something to keep in mind. This, when you first get it, might cause you a few issues when it comes to actually doing that kind of thing, but if you work it down, you should be okay after a while. Now, when it comes to the performance of this, obviously it's going to be exactly the same as with the old one, because yeah, it's the same head unit. The only thing that's changed here is the bottle. In terms of actual bottle quality, this one feels maybe a touch harder than this one. Yeah, there's definitely a bit more sort of rigidity here. Yeah, I do think there's a difference. That one can squeeze a little bit more. But I've never had issues with the durability of this bottle. I do think it's a good bottle. I've dropped it many times. I've never had any problems with it sort of splitting or cracking or anything like that. Now, obviously, this does definitely solve a problem when it comes to sort of filling and emptying the bottle out. It is miles easier than with this. Definitely more comparable to something like the MJJC foam cannon. And it does alleviate what I would say is the biggest drawback of this foam cannon. But one thing that I do have an issue with is the price of this conversion kit. Now this costs £21.95 from pretty much everywhere I've looked at in the UK, which does feel really steep, which for essentially all you're getting is this sort of lid here and this bottle. If this was sort of around kind of £15, I probably wouldn't feel so bad about it. I do get, obviously these things cost money, but it does still feel a little bit steep for a foam cannon, which most people have probably paid about 60 quid for this to begin with. It's bringing it way sort of out the price range for most people, and particularly compared to some of the competitors like the MJJC foam cannons. Now I have seen with sort of the full version of this, the brand new one, Yumcars are selling it with a stainless steel sort of filter at the bottom, which obviously the MJJC ones do have a filter as well. It's not quite as nice as that one looks. That one is kind of a machine stainless steel one and it looks really good. If it came with that and also this sort of bottle and the adapter and it was 22 quid, I probably wouldn't feel so bad about it. I think that would be fine. But I do think the price is a little bit steep. Is it worth buying? It's hard to say. It really depends on how much this winds you up. For me, it does wind me up, so I do feel like it was probably worth the upgrade. But if you don't have this foam cannon to begin with, Then the new version of this, which was obviously going to come with this wide bottle, is about £57.95 from the prices I've looked at. When I compare it to the MJJC ones, this SV3 I think is about £49.95 and the Pro V2 I think slightly cheaper. I think that's about £46.95. I do think these are probably a better offering in terms of value for money. I do really like the quality of this. I do think there are some certain nice features on here. I like the click when you do this. These are sort of really nice and robust compared to something like these which just have these kind of metal fans. This is a nicer design. But I do feel like the MJJC ones are just offering a bit more value for money. If you are torn between the MJJC Pro V2 and this foam cannon, then I will pop a link to a video comparison that I've done of it. Obviously it's using the narrow neck version, but you can obviously conclude for yourself the differences and whether this one's worth it based on that video if it is helpful. And if you have enjoyed this video, then it would be brilliant if you could drop it a like, and thanks for watching.